Hi, how are you all? Hope you've all had a good Monday. I thought I'd do a closer look at how I stored things because a few people have asked to have a closer look at the storage in the room. But before I start, I've got to show you my new setup with the camera. And what we've done then is linked up the phone to my Fire Stick. And with the magic of screen mirroring, I can see exactly what I'm filming on my television screen now. So my husband has been very clever, using an old bit of curtain pole and brackets that he's designed and made on the 3D printer. And this is how I'm now recording over my desk. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a bit of a sweep of the room again. This time having a closer look at the storage and then showing you how I store different ephemera and die cuts ready for my scrapbooking. The next video I have to make after this, I've been requested by one of my colleagues, Alid, is to do a jargon busting video because he said he enjoyed watching the video but he didn't know what I was talking about a lot of the time. So I'm going to be doing a scrapbooking jargon busting video next. So here we go. I'm going to start off with my trolley that I bought from Hobbycraft. They've actually got them on offer again at the moment. So I've ordered myself a second one as well. They've got them half price. So on the top I've got my bit of a mixed media bag here with my Vicky Boutin crayons, stencils, brushes. As you can see, it could do with a little bit of a tidy up. I'm just going to move the bag from the top now. I've then got a big, really useful box there with my stickles and sparkle medium in. Excuse the noise of the boiler, the heating has just come on. So at the moment, we've got two boilers in the attic. There we go. I'm just going to spin it around now. These are the Daubers. And here are my Tattered Angels and Perfect Pearl Mists. These hanging things here I had from IKEA many years ago. There we are. I'm just going to spin it around to the other side. That's the great thing about these trolleys. You can take them up to your desk to work with. These are some very old acrylic paints. I'll just take that off one-handed. In here I've got all my Heidi Swapp colour shines. Got my Nouveau Pace. I've got some different embossing powders and embossing enamel. Down here I've got my Nouveau drops in some small really useful boxes. Texture paste, my gesso. And then I've got like the metallic gilding polishes down here then. So this is handy, but as you can see, I wanted to keep all my mixed media stuff in it, but I am running out of space. Now my husband would say that I don't need to buy more, but actually I'd like to keep all my stamping blends, and in here I've got the smaller ink spots for stamping up, some of the pens then that don't fit in the magic marker box. So I'd like to try and keep all of this stuff together. I've got my washi tape stored in here. As you can see, it does need a little bit of a tidy up. I've got another little storage bag then. There's a bit of a theme developing here. I do like these little storage bags. And in here are all my 6x6 paper pads. Across the back here, there's a photo of me and my mad friend Kelly when we were on residential. I've got ribbons and paper flowers in different containers. There they all are there. This is a little tote bag that I often take to crop with me when I run my craft club on a Friday. And this one is the large one I usually take on retreat with me then, with all little bits and pieces in. Just move my trolley out of the way now. Down here is an art bin that I bought in a sale in Hobbycraft. And in there, I'm trying not to get my finger over the camera. I keep all my embossing folders and all my Stampin' Up! Glitters. So again, when I want to do some embossing, then I just take the whole tub to my desk. I think it was designed to hold cake decorating items. But in the top, I've got my heat gun, my little glitter tray, my embossing buddy. Oh, I can't think what it's called. Flower Soft, something like that. And then it's all in one place, so it keeps it all together really handily, and it fits perfectly in this corner. Art bins, actually they are quite cheap at the moment, again on Hobbycraft. So I've got some here, photos, I've got Project Life cards, more Project Life cards. This one then is a mixture of different things, which I'll have a little look through in a second. Again, this one's a mixture. This one here, I keep all my Tim Holtz inks in. So again, if I wanted to do some mixed media using my inks, I just take the whole box off to my desk. In here, I've got more washi tape, different pearls and gems. And I've also got these little plastic boxes here that I was keeping my my die cuts and ephemera for scrapbooking in. These are really handy. They are a playing card size, so I don't want to get rid of them in case I find something else to go in them. They are from the Plastic Box Shop. And I also bought the bigger ones then, which I'll show you in a second. So they are all my art bins. And as I say, the really deep ones at the moment, I think are on sale in Hobbycraft for, I think, about £13. And as you can see, they've got all these different, you can section them off then however you want. For my Stampin' Up, for my Project Life, I've got them into 8 sections. And for this one that has got like card stock, stickers and chipboard pieces, I've just got them actually into, there's 3 sections in this one. So here we are. I'm going to pan across to this that my husband made me, this little trolley. I'm going to try and bend down. No wonder I've got a bad back in this craft room sometimes. So he actually designed it originally to hold all my Project Life stuff, but I've come up with an even better idea for it. I keep all my embossing folders, so all my Stampin' Up! Ones at the front, other makes then further back. I've got all my Stampin' Up! Framelets across here. What I need to do now though is put them in alphabetical order. My larger framelit sets are here. Then I've got some of my Sizzix dies across here. These drawers are a little bit of a mess, so I'm not going to have a delve in them too much. Keep ribbons in this one. These boxes here were from IKEA. I think they only cost about £1.50 each. This one, rub-ons and planner items. This one is full of my foil and foiling items for my Mink machine. This one here and this one above it, I've got other framelets that aren't Stampin' Up! And I've got them in these little art bins with the magnetic sheets in. What I find with the magnetic sheets though, as you pick them up or if you bend them in any way, all the framelets come popping off the magnets. I've got extra ribbons down here, then ones that have retired. I've got, as you can see, I've over-crammed my box a bit here. I've got thickers in here and letter stickers then in here. I need to have a good sort out because I've got lots of sheets of these stickers that I used to use a lot. Very few vowels in. So you're struggling then to make words up. There we go. In my little IKEA drawers, they're not all perfectly organised. This one's full of bits and pieces, extra adhesive, glue spray. Sorry, it's a bit dark now because I'm under my desk. This one again, full of extra glues, glitters, a set of enamel dots that I haven't actually put away in its proper place yet. That's going to be a recurring theme in these drawers as well. This one, I've got extra foam pads, a new fast fuse, I got little glitters. Here, Versamark inks, Memento inks, Martha Stewart glitter things which I bought in a craft outlet, and different ink pads then that won't fit onto my ink storage. Yeah, this one has got some glues which probably came over with Noah, so I could do with having a good sort out of those as well. This one I've got more foam pads, some clear stamp sets and some roller stamps. Next to it, in this next drawer unit, I've got all my Stampin' Up punches. I think they're a little bit too heavy to have so many, so I need to have a sort out in this drawer set so I can put a couple over there. So they're all, as you can see, I could do with a better system. It's quite hard to open this drawer with one hand. I could do with a better system of organising those. And is the same then for the next two drawers. This red one, some miscellaneous wooden stamps. Oh, I'm pushing the drawer back as I go. More stamps then in there. More a lifetime supply of double-sided tape. And some more in here, and some more bits and pieces, and my Martha Stewart punches are in the next two drawers. I don't access those drawers very often, so if I do need to get the top ones, I've got to move these ones out first so I can get to it. So as you can see, it's not that well used, that one. There we go. There's, again, looking at what I'm recording on there. In this drawer unit here, I've got all my Cricut cartridges running all the way down. They are in, I put them under different themes. They're much easier to store without the boxes. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop this video, and then I'll get, if you can see this box here, I'll get those two boxes out to show you how I store my ephemera and die cuts. See you in a second.